I'm Trudy Morgan Cole, and once again it is time to build our shelf esteem by talking about books. Now, I made a video a couple of weeks ago in which I talked about the great paper book versus ebook debate and waded into it with all the arguments against ebooks, all the things that could go wrong with your ebook that you'd never have a problem with if you stuck to reading on paper. If you want to watch that video, it's right here. So now I'm back with the other side of the debate. Some of the positive things that you can do with an ebook that you could not possibly do with your paper books. So let's say, for example, you are, as I fortunately will be in a couple of weeks, packing to go on vacation. Here's what my vacation packing used to be like back when I read only paper books. Okay, so this is the series I'm reading. So of course I've got all the volumes of that just in case I finish them because, I wouldn't want to not finish the series. And what if I run out? What if I finish the series halfway through the vacation? Oh, I should. Oh, that looks like a good, yeah, I'll throw in another novel. And what if it rains the whole time we're there and I have hours and hours indoors? I probably should pick up a couple of more books. Okay, and, oh, that's good. Oh, what if we have a layover? What if we're stuck in the airport in Toronto for 10 hours because our flight home is, delayed due to bad weather? Oh, great. Well, at least I've got these, so that's good. Wow. Luggage is starting to look a little full, and it's very heavy. Oh, what can I lose? Oh, no, but what if oh, good. Underwear. I mean, after all, underwear is expendable. Who really needs that? Oh, man. I have been up reading all night. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just finished this book, and I have to get the next one in the series. I have to get the sequel. I've got to run out right now and get it at 4 in the morning, because I'm sure somewhere in this town there's a bookstore that's open, and even though this series was released 20 years ago, I'm pretty sure that they'll have the next volume on the shelf as soon as I get there at 4:15 or whatever time it is. How am I ever going to get the next volume of this book at 4 in the morning when the book's probably not even in stock or maybe even in print? I need to know what happens next. Oh man, going to sleep again. You have to pretend it's nighttime for some of these because it's hard to film at night. Oh, my favorite author is releasing a new book tomorrow, and I want to get it as soon as it comes out. So I'm going to be at the bookstore as soon as it opens at 9, except I have to be to work at 8:30. So I guess I'll be at the bookstore right after work. But my favorite author's not a massive bestseller, so it's possible they might not even have the book in stock. And I really want to read this book as soon as it comes out. Oh, good. It downloaded while I was asleep. There are, of course, other advantages to the e-reader. There is the ability to read at night without turning the light on, thus not disturbing your bed partner if you're lucky enough to have a bed partner. There's also the ability to bump up the font size as big as you want it if you're unlucky enough to have middle-aged eyes like me and everything seems too small and far away. But I would still say for me the biggest pluses of e-reading are the ability to load up a bunch of books when you go on vacation and to get instant downloads of things as soon as you want them, which I think is fantastic. So as I said, I do most of my reading as an e-reader, but at the same time, as you can see, I have a huge collection of paper books, and I recognize that there will always be people looking at both the pros and cons that I covered in the last video and this one who will always prefer paperback books. And that is why I am so happy to announce something that the sharp-eyed among you may have caught in this last video, that the paperback edition of my new book, What You Want, which came out as an ebook last summer, is now finally out and available for people who prefer to read their books in paper. It is a story of a young woman on a journey of self-discovery, hoping to find herself and maybe true love as well. And if you want to know how to get yourself a copy of it in paper, and as an ebook, you can still get it that way, all the information about that is down below. So I hope that you will check it out, and I hope that whether you read books on paper, on an e-reader, as an audiobook, or in whatever other format, you are reading books that you love and thoroughly enjoying them, because that's how you build your shelf esteem.